Wow, some big Star Wars news, Barnes. I don't know if you saw this. Ryan Gosling tapped to star in the lead role of Star Wars Starfighter, expected to hit theaters in 2027, announced by the director, Sean Levy, on Friday. They had this huge Star Wars Celebration 2025, a 3-day fan weekend in Tokyo. Yeah, Ryan Gosling. Here he's kind of explaining his decision why.
My mom sent my Empire Strikes Back sheets from when I was 5. I thought all our moms were going to send pictures of our sheets, though. Mine was the only one?
You know, I think she's the only one that got the memo.
Your mom did too? All right, cool.
What made you choose this movie? What made you want to work with Sean and step into the Star Wars galaxy?
Well, I've wanted to work with Sean for such a long time, and I think we talk about, speaking of the sheets, that, I was dreaming about Star Wars before I ever saw it. It's always been there. It's sort of in the DNA of the culture, myself. I think it framed my idea of what a movie even was. This script is just so good. It has so much adventure, so much heart, and original characters. It's an opportunity to shine a light into a side of the universe that we may not have seen.
That's so cool. What dude didn't have the Star Wars sheets?
I was thinking about that because now all of a sudden he's in all these huge big budget movies, right? From Barbie to Fall Guy and now Star Wars?
Yeah, he's killing it.
They also asked if there's a message he wants to share with his fans.
Is there a message that you want to share with the fans? In this moment when you're first just stepping into this journey?
I think, the Force is a mysterious thing, but I think as I'm here, I feel like the Force is the fans. And I think all we can hope for is that, may the fans be with us.
I kind of knew. I knew that was coming.
Man, he is cashing the check lately in Hollywood.
Other big Star Wars news, Barnes. Hayden Christensen returning as Anakin Skywalker for Ahsoka Season 2, also starring Rosario Dawson. They're saying that production is going to start next week in the UK, but they also announced that at the big Tokyo fan celebration. Wow, big Star Wars news. And let's talk Marvel. Marvel Studios' upcoming film, Fantastic Four, First Steps, got a full trailer release on Thursday. The film will mark the beginning of Phase 6 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Wow, folks, we all know the story. 4 brave astronauts head off into space and come back forever changed. Our city, our planet, owe a debt to these intrepid souls. And while we can never repay them, we can certainly celebrate them.
Thank you, Fantastic Four.
Thank you.
Thank you, Fantastic Four.
Please welcome the Fantastic Four.
Are you the protectors of this world?
Yes, we are.
Your planet is now marked for death.
It's my fault. I stretched the bounds of space. There's not enough time.
I'm not giving up. It has to be us.
We will protect you.
Why does every trailer now have that?
It's like the big thing, right?
Those shots.
Yeah. Well, the movie introduces Marvel's first family: Reed Richards, played by Pedro Pascal, Sue Storm, Vanessa Kirby, Johnny Storm, Joseph Quinn, and Ben Grime, Ebon Moss-Baccarat. Coming into theaters July 25th. Wow. Let's go to court. Did you see, that guy Eric Mabius?
I saw this story, but I don't know who he is.
I think he was on Ugly Betty, and he was also in a bunch of Hallmark movies. But he was arrested on battery charges, extremely intoxicated. I just saw this updated story, Barnes, where, he's pleading not guilty, but apparently he pulled this girl's hair. He got on top of her and was pulling her hair and ripped a handful of her hair from her scalp. Anyway, the dude was arrested, but then he decides he's going to drop this on the cops? What?
Here's some body cam footage. I took a good solid minute because it goes on for a while.
Wow.
Man, you Hollywood famous people, when you get drunk, you should not start giving your bio.
Oh.
And it's not going to get you anywhere. Listen to just wait for it.
Stay right here. Whoa. Right there.
Thanks.
You stay right there.
Whoa.
Sit down.
He asked me to tell him where my car was.
You stay right there. Doesn't say walk up behind him.
You can speak without smashing me into...
Don't walk behind him.
I didn't walk behind anyone.
You lucky you ain't get body slammed walking up behind me like that. So she's going to jail. You can't talk to her.
I want to ask you a question. Excuse me. So the person who offends her is cruel, and now she's on the opposite end of the offense, right?
Well, I can offend him, but he cannot put his hands on me.
You know what's so funny?
Yeah, tell me.
Wait, no.
Tell me.
I play characters like you in movies all the time.
Do you? You drive drunk all the time too? You leave your keys in your ignition? That's common for you
No,
too?
I leave that up to you, but I get paid money.
None of your movies taught you how to fight because your eyes busted.
He had to go there.
I mean, seriously, you had to, and you're wasted?
Dumbass.
The Sean Ryan Show Peak Points. Get timeless inspiration from the very best of The Sean Ryan Show.
What do you think of working with the SEALs? We went out every night going after bad guys. I was humbled.
There was no going back home. I would be in another room crying because I was afraid to go to sleep because of what was coming for me in the middle of the night.
How long did it take you to be able to talk about it?
A long time. But I realized my experiences may help other people too.
The men like yourself are considered legends in the community.
You're right.
The Sean Ryan Show Peak Points. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
A lot of drunk people in celebrity sleaze, Barnes. I don't know what's happening, but here's a follow-up to Haley Joel Osment, released after his arrest for public intoxication, taken into custody. He was at the Mammoth Mountain Ski Resort, really wasted. But I didn't realize this. TMZ reported, he allegedly directed a Jewish slur and referred to the arresting officer as a Nazi.
Well, it's not alleged because you're about to hear it.
Let's hear it.
Because, they film all of that.
Wow.
I see drunk people.
I've been kidnapped by a I was decent to you, and you are
It was that first long bleep. It rhymes with
yucking
Yahtzee.
Wow.
That's what it rhymes with. Yeah, that was him in the back of the police car. Good job.
The Hollywood Raw podcast giving their thoughts on Blake Lively being one of Time's 100 most influential people.
We talked about this on Friday, and we were very suspicious. And I think these guys have nailed it on the head. This is that dude with the good hair that was on TMZ for all those years.
Oh, that guy.
He left and did his own thing. This is the Hollywood Raw podcast.
Yes.
I think that she paid for it. Opened up her wallet. This is a publicity move on their part to put her as one of the most influential because it's a positive thing. But I don't think she earned most influential people. Like, why would Time ever do that unless they just wanted publicity on the list?
I'm curious if she actually applied for it. Who reads Time magazine? Let's be real. It's not like a big publication anymore. I don't see anybody walking out of a Barnes & Noble with a Time magazine anymore. So they need to kind of get some excitement about the issue. The other part of it is, like, why isn't Justin Baldoni's name on there?
And I believe that 1,000,000%.
That's a great theory.
Totally is.
Really is. I saw this and I was like, man, he's coming in strong. Terrence Howard planning to expose Hollywood heavyweights in his new podcast. Not going to pull any punches, quote, because he plans to take on big-time Hollywood media companies, something he describes as a studio's nightmare and every actor's wet dream. Wow. He said he's also going to go into that whole legal battle he had with CAA, claiming they allegedly asked him to accept a lower salary when he was on Empire. Everybody's wanting to dig in the dirt.
Yeah, a lot of people get in their podcasts and start putting their grievances out there for everyone to hear.
Alicia Silverstone is set to reprise her role as Cher Horowitz in Clueless, a sequel. Did you see this?
Yeah.
A sequel series for the classic Clueless. This new one will pick up with Cher 30 years later. The original director will also serve as the executive producer. But we don't know about the original cast. Will they come back? Brittany Murphy, Donald Faison.
That's going to be tough.
Breckin Meyer, Paul Rudd. Well, Brittany Murphy, obviously, she is no longer alive. But who will replace her? Those were all like pivotal characters in the movie. We'll see. Clueless coming back.
I follow her in social media. Not going to lie, I have a little crush on Alicia Silverstone.
Wasn't she in your top 5 back in the day?
Could have been, and may return.
I think so.
Yeah.
Here's an interesting pair. Glenn Powell and Judd Apatow about a country western star. What do you think about that?
I heard about this. That guy is everywhere right now, but Judd Apatow and a country-themed comedy?
I don't know. It says exploring the journey of a country western star facing a career downturn. I'm assuming Glenn Powell is the guy, but we'll see.
Yeah, he's good.
But guess what? Glenn Powell got a nod from Gwyneth Paltrow about his new ketchup line. You know, we talked about Smash Kitchen. He launched that at Walmart. You know, they make ketchup, hot sauces, hot honey ketchup, mustard, but all with great ingredients, apparently organic ingredients and no high fructose corn syrup. And guess who gave it a 2 thumbs up? Gwyneth Paltrow.
Entrepreneur on entrepreneur. She's just waving a good hand. Yeah, fighting the good fight.
I like that. Good for him. That is your Celebrity Sleaze.
This is Woman's Work with Nicole Khalil.
I wish you health, physical, mental, emotional, financial, social, and most definitely spiritual.
Redefining what it means to be doing woman's work.
I would rather have the temporary pain of discomfort than the avoidable pain of regret.
But hear me when I say this. Believe in something. Believe in yourself. That, more than anything, is absolutely woman's work.
This is Woman's Work from Believe. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.